A game I was dying to play, I just did not have time this weekend, was Fist of the North Star. The new Fist of the North Star game. Didn't you play that? Ha! How did Garrett have time and not me? What happened?
My girlfriend's out of town for the weekend.
Oh, okay. What do you like it?
Yes.
That's a yes.
I'm a big fan.
That's a big yes.
I've been waiting for, this seems like such a little...
Did you watch the anime?
Oh, yeah,
fan?
Garrett's had posters for that in his house forever.
Forever, getting into anime, one of the first things was Fist of the North Star and, Vampire Hunter D. The films.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And, yeah, Fist of the North Star is one of my favorites. So I was waiting. I had this game pre-ordered once Amazon announced they were taking them the pre-order kind of deals down.
Is it a fighting game? Like
it's a
fighters?
Yakuza game, basically.
Oh, okay.
It's by that team.
Same team,
yeah.
and it's funny because that's all I've really been playing lately, and now I'm jumping back into... I'm starting another one, basically.
Yeah.
But, I've been having fun playing that. It's exactly kind of what I thought it would be. A Yakuza game.
Okay.
Just a little older looking. I think it runs on a different engine.
And a little more extreme, obviously,
super gory,
because
super violent?
Yeah.
It's got the hyper violence and all the gore and all the story and everything from
Fuck yeah.
the anime. So yeah, it's definitely there.
What's the most hyper violent thing you've experienced in the game so far?
There are a series of finishing moves. Like when you go... Like in Yakuza, you kind of run into a random encounter.
Yeah.
Then you
Okay.
start fighting, and, there's a finishing move where you'll take out a weapon or pick up a bike and hit them. This is always to kill an enemy, you give them a finishing move, which in this anime franchise are these, pressure point martial arts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the most gory ones are the triangle ones that I've noticed. There's, square... It's interesting because I hate quick time events, but the finishing moves are QTEs, essentially.
Oh, okay.
But if you don't hit them, no penalty. It's just not as powerful.
Yeah, it makes it cooler if you do.
Yeah, it makes
but that's
it gives you more points. I think it does more damage on combos. Mm-hmm. But you can pretty much get through it if you miss the QTEs, you're fine. So I'm good. But the triangle QTEs are these always in the head or face with thumb in the fucking temple. And Fist of the North Star always has digits going into the body. So his thumb goes into a dude's head and then he swings that dude around into another guy.
Oh.
And then there's always the after effect of them pulsating and bulging and hemorrhaging and then explosion and fountains of blood.
That's awesome.
of course.
And people are saying they cranked up the violence for the Western release.
Oh, thank God.
It's really interesting.
No sex, but violence.
Yeah, because, if you want to cut it over here, we've seen some shit already.
No, it's just interesting because so many things get released in Japan, and then, back in a lot of them, over my lifetime, I've seen so many things come from Japan and get censored when they bring them here.
Yeah.
But when it comes to gore, it really is the opposite. Even I remember playing Resident Evil 4 and going, damn, there's some grody shit in this game.
Oh, the kill
And the
scenes.
Japanese one doesn't have them. Here, I think the worst thing in a game that I've seen in terms of violence, I think maybe still to date, and you tell me if you disagree, is when the bugs catch you in Resident Evil 4 and they acid onto you and your head just rots off.
Yeah.
That to me was still damn, that's shocking. It's rare that something in that game would shock me like that, and it did.
When Leon's head gets chainsawed off and falls
That's pretty bad too.
That's
pretty bad
fine,
too.
man.
For me,
But something was weird about the acid thing to
honestly,
me. That was just extra
that stuff
creepy.
was kind of classic, horror movie. It was all, I felt like the Call of Duty games, as they went more on, and it was more realistic. Fucking slit this guy's throat. It was this is less entertaining than Resident Evil.
Yeah.
It's more ooh.
How about,
Yeah,
I was going to
definitely.
say, airport Call of Duty scene.
That's what I was gonna say.
As an honorable mention of whoa, here's some shocking shit that video games are
that's
starting to
fucked
do.
up. But anyway, the Resident Evil thing, I remember being shocked by all that, and then the Japanese version came out, and none of that's in there.
Yeah.
Good for them.
It's it's just weird. It's dismemberment and stuff is for some reason hey, if it's gory, throw that in here. But then over there, it's no, you don't show limbs and heads coming off. You don't.
But they can do body horror. With their horror films, it's another realm, I guess.
Yeah. It's just it knocks it into a way worse rating.
Yeah.
Than here, where it's just kind of it's all M, But it's just interesting.
Interesting.
I always think that's fun.
But yeah, very violent and serious video game, but a lot of humor.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
the mini game stuff, like all Yakuza games, there's so many mini game kind of things.
Yeah.
So you're bartending, you're doing like things with the
look,
motion
yeah.
control of the PlayStation controller, which is nice.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't used DualShock for motion control stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what the last thing was.
Yeah.
So this adds some elements of stuff like that, like shaking cocktails or like stirring drinks, stuff like that.